I'm sure that anyone who's played enough fighting games online has had some experience with laggy matches, and sometimes they just aren't that fun to play. Like, the lag can mess up your combos, or even if you can do your combos, sometimes it's harder to do certain moves or certain block strings, and it can mess up your decision making. Like, you're trying to react to the move that your opponent does, but the lag could be bad enough that when you try to react to it, like, it's already too late if you wait to see what they're doing because of the lag, so you kind of just have to guess what they're going to do and press your buttons early. And even just trying to block like mix-ups, it's already hard without any lag, and lag is just going to make that harder as well. And in my time playing Arcana Heart 3 online, I've definitely played some matches like that where the lag is just really bad and it's not a good match to play. But I was someone who came from other fighting games and pretty much only played them online for the most part. And then when I moved to Arcana Heart 3, the online was actually pretty good, and I could find like 0 bar matches on Arcana Heart that were better than 1 or 2 bar matches on other fighting games. So it always felt like the matches were, for the most part, pretty good matches to me. And then there'd be the occasional people who would complain about lag, and I always thought that the only reason they were doing it was because they were like upset that they lost, or they wanted to have some kind of excuse, or they wanted to be a jerk, like they didn't want to accept the fact that someone might be better than them, so they have to complain about lag. And that was all I could think about. But something that I just really didn't realize was that just like how when I play a 1 bar, like a good 1 bar match, and then move down to a bad 0 bar match, there's a pretty big difference. There's also a difference from playing a 1 bar match to like playing offline. And even I can tell that when I like go offline, and sometimes I mess up combos or things like that because I press the buttons too early because there's not the lag that I'm used to. So there's clearly a difference, and I guess I just never really turned it around that, yeah, well, if someone's used to playing offline, then there's going to be a difference for them playing like a 1 bar online match, even if it's like not the worst lag in the world. And for someone who's used to like offline matches or like really good online matches, it's gonna feel the same way. Like, they can't execute as well, or they can't make decisions as well. And I really thought, like, if if the lag was that bad, then I'm not gonna be able to do that either. Like, I'm not gonna be able to have good execution. I'm not gonna be able to do my block strings. I'm not gonna be able to make good decisions and all of that. But there could be some truth to, like, well, maybe I can because I'm used to it. Maybe it's something like that. And I just didn't like even consider it as a possibility, and I probably should have. And I really think of it like a puzzle where once you know the answer, it's obvious. Like, I mean, that just seems obvious, but before you know the answer, it's really easy to like find a fake answer and follow it really far and then just get stuck there. And I guess you could say that's what I did. And another thing I want to bring up is a video I made a while ago where it uh, first I want to say the title wasn't actually meant to be serious at all, but it probably wasn't clear that's I probably didn't make that clear. Like, there were some other videos I made before, like I made one for Blaze Blue where the title was supposed to be like funny. It was supposed to be a joke. It wasn't supposed to be a serious title because, um, like one of the things I did in the video was I did like 30 gold bursts in training mode, and then the next hit was a one-hit KO. And obviously, in an actual match, you can't do 30 gold bursts because you don't get 30 gold bursts. But and then I didn't actually think that the character was OP or anything like that. Like, it was supposed to be a joke. And in this case, it was supposed to be a joke as well. Like, wouldn't expect someone to want to play a match where they just don't know how to win, or they don't know enough to be able to like improve while playing the match. Even like in most cases, that's I'd say it's usually not a fun match for either player, probably, because like if I can win the match without really thinking about what I'm doing and without trying, then it's not usually that fun for me to play either. And another thing is the game's just not that popular, so that's probably the main reason why it's hard to find people to play against. So in that sense, it wasn't meant to be serious, but I could see how people would take it the wrong way. And as for the actual matches, like, the way I thought about it was, like, if someone uploaded matches just like the ones that they just beat me in, I would kind of think it's funny, and then if they, like, outplayed me in that match, then I'd think about how, like, that, like, they got me pretty good, that was pretty good, or something like that, and if they got lucky, then I'd think that they got lucky, but, like, it would be something that I took just, in a good spirit, like, as something that was fun, but I could see how someone would take that the wrong way as well, too. So maybe it's something like, maybe it wasn't a good idea to make a video like that, but really I just want this to be something that I move on from and learn from.